had never been fingered before. I didn't know that's what started it.
Oh,
So
yeah, with the
he
squirting?
yes. So he did
You've
that
never been
and
fingered at all?
no, not at that point. No, I was like 26.
What?
I know, I'm telling you, the people I dealt with that were corny. Like it was like a like
Like, just
just for
stick it
them.
in, and be
Exactly.
done?
Exactly.
Nice.
Like
No.
maybe one or two positions weren't givers. And I think that comes back with confidence. Like I'm not gonna deal with somebody who's selfish. Like it's about me.
The following podcast is for informational purposes only and does not constitute legal, medical, or any type of professional advice. While we strive to provide accurate and up to date information, laws and regulations surrounding sexuality, relationships, and consent can vary by location and are subject to change. If you have specific legal or medical concerns, we strongly recommend consulting with a licensed professional in your jurisdiction. Listener discretion is advised, as this podcast may discuss adult themes and sensitive topics. By continuing to listen, you confirm that you are 18 years or older. Welcome to the Siren of Freedom podcast, sounding the alarm by bringing clarity and freedom to the realm of sexuality. Our aim is to give others a place to share their stories and release themselves from the weight of shame and guilt.
No more waiting, no more chains. Breaking rules, rewriting names. This is our time, this is our fire. Hear the call.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to another episode of the Siren of Freedom. I am your host, Siren, here with my hubby and producer, Socrates. Say hello, babe.
Hello, babe.
Stop. You did that last episode, and I was
What's
going to
good?
just tell you.
What's good, mommy? What's good?
What's good? What's good is that we've got to record 2 podcasts today. And my friend Lindsay is here from out of town, and she's back visiting. And so she was like, I'm in town. I want to talk. She's never even listened to the podcast yet. So this is really cool that she's just like, she just told us right before. She's like, I like having conversations with you. So if you're doing it, it's got to be fun, right? So I appreciate your confidence in me. Um, Welcome back for a little visit. It's so good to
Thank
see
you.
you. How many years has it been?
Oh, I haven't lived here in 6, 7 years.
Yeah,
I haven't
been-
seen you since then.
it's been a hot minute.
Yeah. Yes, it
Holy
has.
crap. Lindsay and I used to play women's football together. What was your position?
Center, defensive end, and just where they kind of wanted to put me.
Wherever on the line, because me and Lindsay are solid.
Solid. You damn it.
Oh yeah. So it's super fun. Good times, good times. And then I think that you've heard on other episodes that obviously I'm married to a black man, and Lindsay also has a preference for black men.
Absolutely.
Her daughter is biracial and gorgeous and beautiful and way too old. We're just talking about our kids' ages and everything. So, but yeah, let's get into it. So,
Sounds good.
tell us about growing up. What was your family dynamic like?
My dynamic, I had both parents. They got divorced when I was like 16 or something. But the two of them, they were like a marriage that stayed together for the kids kind of thing.
Right. Lots of
So-
people do that.
Absolutely. Yes, and I was not close with my mom. She was not like a maternal type person. I have one brother, he's younger than me. He and I are super close now. But yeah, it was always just the two of them and me and my brother. My dad's remarried now. And my mom passed away 15 years ago.
Yeah.
No. Yeah, 15.
Yeah. So that was before I even met you, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what was there conversations? Were you guys religious at all?
My mom was. She
Yeah.
was, I'm pretty sure she was bipolar. So she had like a weird obsession with religion, forced that on us when we were younger. So yeah, my dynamic was my dad was not. He was open-minded, super cool, open with us. And then she was just not. It was super religious, pious, just all kind of, she was kind of weird.
So how did that play out when it came time to like learn about sex and just puberty and like all the things? Who did you talk to for that stuff?
So I didn't really, I had to kind of figure it out by myself. So
Mhm.
my dad was always gone. He was working a lot. Like I said, my mom was not maternal. So like when my period came, I didn't even know how to do a tampon correctly. I used to play soccer when I was younger. So it was a friend's mom who showed me how to do it correctly. Um, she was really closed-minded about sex. It was always like, wait till you're married and, didn't talk to us about it. We weren't allowed to watch MTV and things like that. So when I got older or old enough and they were divorced, I kind of
That's
went
when
crazy.
that's when you figured things out.
Yeah.
So how old were you when you had like your first sexual encounter?
I was 14.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And was that
Mm,
consensual?
yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do you want to
But
share about it? Tell us the story.
oh, it was horrible. I was
That's the best part is like getting to hear train wrecks
yes.
because it all really comes down to like education,
hmm
right?
Yes. It was really like a doing it just to experience it. Like I
Hmm.
didn't even like him. We were at a party and I was drunk and it was an older person that I should not have been hanging out with, like
Hmm.
illegal standards. And
Yeah.
it was just like I was drunk and we were like, Let's give it a shot." People were kind of egging us on and just went and tried it out. It was horrible. I don't remember much of it. The first like 3 times was horrible.
Yeah.
Um
Just like pain wise,
no,
mentally
like
or emotionally.
it was just not enjoyable. It
Hmm.
was, can we be graphic on here?
Oh, you can say whatever you want.
Okay, so he
Absolutely.
had a smaller member and
You can say dick.
it, oh, again?
Yeah, you can say whatever.
Okay, yeah, he had a
Yeah.
small dick. He was a white guy and I already knew what I was attracted to at that time and it was just really just like a situational thing, like, "Okay, let me try it out just to see,"
Hmm.
and it was not good at all, and it was a party, there's people outside of the room, and,
Oh yeah. Hard
so
to focus.
exactly, so uncomfortable, and, being young and, our age is different, like, we had house parties and stuff back then, so, like, house full of people, drunk, and it was so uncomfortable, but at least I felt like I got it out of the way,
Yeah,
is how
like
I looked at it.
so how old do you think that you were before you had like your first experience where you really enjoyed it?
Enjoyed it.
Hmm.
So not until my 20s, to be honest.
Yeah.
Like, all through high school, I was always bigger growing up, and I had
Hmm.
this, like, thing in my mind where I was like, guys will only like me if I put out kinda thing.
Yeah.
So, it was just people that I was not really like, I didn't really care. I was just kinda experiencing things, and then when I got to my 20s is when I started actually dating people. So, I wanna say the first time no, I was probably 18, the first time I enjoyed it, where somebody, like, put time into me. Like,
Right.
I got to enjoy it, and it wasn't just about them.
Right. It wasn't about.
So,
Do you think a lot of that too, like when we struggle with body image
mm,
issues, then, we just want that acceptance, right?
yes.
We just want to feel
Mm,
like attractive and we kind of will just do whatever it takes. Is that kind of like where you were coming from with it?
yeah, and then so it also goes back to what was going on with my mom. So,
Hmm.
like, growing up, she had her own body images and kinda put that onto me. So, in
Right.
my head growing up, it was like, if you're bigger, nobody's gonna love you kinda thing. That's what was
Right.
kinda instilled into me. So, when I started going out there and figuring my own thing out, at first, I was like, you know if I don't put out, they're not gonna love me because I look like this.
Hmm.
So, did not have self-esteem at all until I was, like, late 20s is when I found that out. Um, but I think, yes, like, having a bad image about yourself definitely affects your sex life and what you accept.
And
So
so was there like a certain, because like for me, there was like certain couple of guys that really like changed my mindset about that. Was
mm,
there like someone for you that you can think of that like really helped you to like move past that outside and
no, it was myself.
yeah,
And then
tell me
also
about it.
yeah, it's I well, also having a daughter,
Yeah.
um, having her, it was like growing up a certain way, I do not want her to feel that way.
Hmm.
So everything that my mom did with me, I did it differently with her. Like told her all the time, like, you're beautiful no matter what. Doesn't matter what you look like, what you like, things like that. Like instilled confidence in her from a young age. Um, but no, it wasn't a person per se, it was just myself. Like this isn't okay. Like you need to love yourself and, have confidence in yourself. And I just kind of started building that. And then in my late 20s, I was like, it doesn't matter what I look like. I'm a great person. I genuinely love people. I'm a kind person. There's no reason for me to have to do this for people to love me.
Right.
So I would say myself, not anybody else.
Yeah. And what kind of do you remember like a pivotal moment where that kind of started for you? Is there any books or like did you come across a quote or like were you just sitting out in the woods meditating? Like what do you remember like a moment where it kind of just that mindset shifted
um,
for you?
I think it started, I want to say when my daughter was like going into kindergarten,
Mm-hmm.
just kind of like looking at her and how she like thinking about her getting older. So like when she was going to kindergarten, it started to kind of click like, okay, she's going into society and stuff. And then looking like at myself,
Mm-hmm.
like, okay, I felt this way with my mom growing up. I don't want her to feel that way. And just kind of started pouring more into myself and growing more.
So that you could be a
So
great example for her, right?
exactly. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's so awesome.
Yeah.
And she's a beautiful young lady now. And like what are you most proud of with like raising her as far as that?
Um, raising her, it was just me. So being able to be both parents. I mean, you experienced a couple situations with me where I was not able to depend on him. Um, so I think just making sure she's well rounded. She doesn't have really daddy issues. Overall, she's a good person. She's responsible. She's genuinely kind. She has a good work ethic. She's takes school seriously. She has plans for the future.
Mhm.
She's good to other people. So I'm really proud of her. She's an amazing person.
That's awesome. And I think too, like because you recognized what you needed to do
Mhm.
and did the work for on yourself, like
Yeah.
don't like take that lightly. It's like that was a huge part of it.
Mhm.
So as far as like your sexuality and your sexual experiences, like how did everything evolve for you? Like as far as, like, after like, before that, and
Mhm.
then, like, after, like,
So
the shift, like
I think it was a control thing.
Mhm.
Before it was them kind of initiating things. I would be on their time, what they want to do, wanting to please them. Going forward, it was what I wanted to do. So
Mhm.
I'm not going to do anything if I don't want to. If I'm attracted to you and I want to do something with you, I'm going to let it be known. And I'm I haven't been in a lot of relationships because I take love very seriously. But everybody has needs. So if I wanted to,
You're a hoe, Lindsay, it's fine. You're a hoe. You're a hoe just like me.
I was. I was like now
Once a
because
hoe, always a hoe, right,
I mean,
come on.
I enjoy sex.
Yeah,
I'm not gonna deny that at all.
let's
But
get into the juice.
yeah, like m- you know, it's not a small number. Like I feel like people are so hung up on how many people or what's your body count and things like that.
Experience points.
Yeah, exactly. But it's like if you're with somebody, do you want to be with somebody who hasn't been with someone a lot and it's boring, or would you rather be with someone who knows what they're doing?
Right.
So I took it more of like learning points. Like
Yeah.
I love being good at everything. So how are you going to learn without experience?
Mhm.
So, you know, take one experience with somebody, apply it to the next one and get better and better. So,
Right.
like, I'm good at that now because I've had that experience. And, just being kind of casual, like it could be we just want to have fun for one night. It could be I call you up at 2 o'clock because I'm bored or I had a rough day at work. And then
Mhm.
you may say something wrong one day and I never deal with you again and go find someone to replace you. It could be
Yeah. So
like
what years do you think were, like, the hoe phase for you?
my hoe phase. So high school definitely was a hoe phase, but that was prior to being confident. And then
Right.
my 20s, like I want to say, let's say 23 to 28
Mhm.
was like I'm gonna do what I want to do and enjoy myself. And that was my prime time.
Your prime time.
Yeah, because I
What
was out of where where we are right now. It's not a big dynamic of or
diversity. Yeah.
diversity. Yes, so I've
Yes.
moved to somewhere nearby that's got more options and tried
I
my
was
hand out
so
there.
jealous when you moved. I was like, there is so many handsome black men there.
Yes,
Oh,
yes,
so tell us about when
and
you moved there. Like, tell us some juicy tell me
juicy
a
stuff.
story. Yeah.
So Like, when I moved there, it's a big town, but it's still kinda close-knit.
Mhm.
So when I went there, I was like the, hot new toy, and,
Ooh,
like so
snap.
I got a lot of attention, um, and I loved it. So,
Yeah.
not having it here and, being bigger in a town where it's white guys really like smaller women.
Mhm.
So, going there and being like having them like, "Oh, yeah, you're fucking gorgeous." And I'm like, "Yes, I am." Like, like, I had basically my pick, and
Yeah.
I took advantage of that. Um,
Good for you.
going out downtown with, a friend and seeing I have a thing for dreads and tall, dark skin. So, going down there, I had my pick of the litter. If I chose you one night and it wasn't fun, I'd go back the next weekend and find another one.
Find your friend.
Yes,
It's like, whatever.
exactly. Yeah, and it was totally fine because
Yeah.
I'm safe about it, and,
Right.
like, who doesn't wanna enjoy themselves? Like,
Yeah.
why
That's
not?
why this is a sexual freedom podcast
Yeah,
because we're not gonna yuck anyone's yum on here. I don't care.
right.
As long as it's legal
Mhm.
and consensual,
Yeah,
right? Everyone's of age. Everyone's saying yes. Psh,
yes,
fucking do it.
exactly. Like, why not?
So, do you remember? Is there like any crazy stories of like what's like your wildest night? Like something
Mm,
happened. Like a
so
slut. We call them the slut diaries.
Slut Diaries? Ooh,
Yeah, I think that you and me should like collaborate a few more times and just tell slut diaries.
okay.
Like, I'll have you
Ooh,
listen to one, and so you can hear like how detailed I get on it,
okay.
and then like we can chime in. We could take some turns. I think that would be fun.
Okay. Yeah. Let me think of one. Hold on, 'cause I got a couple.
Here, I'll
Um,
tell one about
okay.
my own while you think about it.
Ooh,
Will that
okay.
help? Okay.
Yes.
So one night, my friends and I, we went downtown and we did a bachelorette party with
Mhm.
no bachelorette.
Oh,
So we all dressed up in black. We went to a fancy dinner and we didn't do sashes or anything, but and then we made like a little scavenger hunt thing. And it was like doing different things with different guys, like
mm,
singing your phone number to them, kissing a stranger, flashing a stranger, just getting a stranger to give you their underwear, just like crazy stuff like that
mhm.
to do it downtown. So we went down there, and then some people I was like, hey, if you're in a relationship and this isn't part of like what's okay for you, skip that one. You can still have the points if like everyone ends up doing it. I
Mm,
tried not to have too many things, that were specifically sexual.
mhm.
Well, in this one bar we, like, went into, this one girl was like, "I don't wanna sing my phone number, it's embarrassing," or whatever.
Mhm.
Well, sometimes when there's people that act like that, I kind of, like, go way far the other direction, almost like, "Come on, it's not what you do."
Yeah.
So, I grabbed her by the hand, and I was like, "As soon as we walk into this bar, whoever is right there, we're gonna sing your phone number to them,
Mm,
okay?" And, she's like, "I don't wanna use my number. What if they call it and duh?" She was just hyperventilating. So I was like, "Fine, we'll use mine. It's fine." So we go in the doors, and there's, like, these group of military guys,
mm.
and I'm pretty sure they were in their like like, some
Fatigues?
yeah, fatigues,
Mm,
whatever they would be allowed to be out in, right?
yeah.
And, so we get in there and then we're like singing them the phone number.
Mhm.
Oh yes, I just met you. This is crazy. Here's my number. Call me baby. And then we like sang the phone number,
Mm,
right? And they were just laughing and they thought it was a great thing. And then one guy really just like kind of latched onto her for the rest of the night. They kind
mm,
of followed us from bar to bar. And then there was this one guy, of course, my flavor, beautiful. And I was just sort of like, oh, I think that I was really focused on the competition
mm.
of the scavenger hunt and not so much this guy, even though I
Yeah.
did notice he was beautiful. And then my friend, I was just really trying to encourage her because she was kind of like newly single, like,
Mm.
and she was being kind
Trying
of
to enjoy
shy. And I was
herself.
like, come on, like, this guy's cool, he's having fun.
Mm,
They're buying us drinks and stuff. We go through the night. Her and I, she ended up being the most competitive one once she got out of her shell about the phone number.
mm,
And then at the end of the night, like, we're all kinda hanging out, and then the guy, I'm just say his name, who cares? It's just such a simple name. So, his name was Michael, and he just kinda grabs me, and he's like, "Man, you should really come back to my hotel," and da da da, and I was like, "Oh, no, I don't know," and, I just was really focused on my friend,
mm,
and I said, "But I really want my friend to go with your friend, or whatever. So we all shared an Uber,
Mhm.
and then we dropped the guys off at the hotel first. And I was kind of like wanting to shove my friend out there, and she was just like, "Bye."
Mm.
And so somewhere throughout the night, he'd given me his phone number. And when we got back to where we were staying, I said, "Turn around, turn around. If none of you bitches is fucking one of these guys tonight, I am." I was like, these guys are too hot to like go to waste, right?
Right.
So then we went. The Uber driver was laughing and took me back to the hotel, and I just like called the guy, and he's like, "Okay," and just told me what room to come up to. So I came up to his room, and I remember like he took off his clothes, and I was just like, "Wow!" Like just like the gods. And then this is the guy that my friends were. Describe him as his body was like melted butter. Like
Mhm.
everything was just so smooth and like everything. And I was just like, wow, I'm about to have a one night stand with this guy. And this is pretty cool. And then it was funny because I had this dress on and it had kind of like a belt on underneath. Around my waist. Well, I
Mhm.
forgot to take the belt off, and he tried to take my dress off.
Got stuck.
Like, almost took my head off. And then, so after we got done with the awkward parts or whatever, then he went to put on a condom,
Mhm.
and I don't know if they hadn't invented big enough if Hefty hadn't started sponsoring yet. So, I
Super
mean,
magnet.
like, he's trying to put this thing on, and I'm just like, "There's no way." And back
Mhm.
then, I was not I was, like, 50-50 on safety, and I
Yeah.
do not endorse that now. I endorse everyone should, be protected, get
Mhm.
tested, all the things. So, anyways, I'm pretty sure but it was so big, it was so long, I was just like, "I have to, like, get on top or something."
Mm.
I don't know, but it all worked out, and it was amazing, and I just felt like melted chocolate was, like, dripping all over me, but it was just his beautiful body.
Mm.
And then I slept there, and, we woke up. He had to get up really early, though, to, like, leave to get back on base. It was, like, 5 a.m. or something.
Mm.
So, I guess we just took a nap because it was, like, done, pass out, wake up 20 minutes later,
Mm.
like so, I'm looking for, like, an Uber on the way down there, and it was, like, $95 or something insane. It was like there was
Mm.
only one Uber out or something crazy. Because 'cause I'm kinda wanting to, like I'm still in my dress, my hair from the night before, like, I'm just kinda wanting to slip out the back type thing. But we go down there. No, he is, like, the highest rank. He was, like, the guy in charge, and he was the last one into the lobby.
Mm.
Then I see his friend from the night before, and his friend from the night before looks at me and said, "You've gotta be fucking kidding me." Because he was disappointed that my friend wouldn't go with him. So
Aw.
he wasn't, like, mad, but he was just like, "Psh, man," like, looking at the
You
guy.
got somebody I didn't.
Yeah, and so I ended up having to call a cab and then waiting, and it was just like, and then there was females in the group, and they were just, like, side-eyeing me, and I was just like, "This is so interesting." And this was definitely the beginning of my hoe phase, because later on, I would not have given 2 fucks, like,
Yeah.
what anyone thought at all, but I just remember being like, "Alright." And then the cab getting there, and then it being some old lady and me, like, telling her all about it. Like, this is my second slut story where I've been like, "Oh, I took an Uber, and I told the Uber person all about it on the way home." And then my friends called me the next day too, and they were like, "What happened?" And I
Mm.
was like, "Well, besides the walk of shame 20 minutes after we were done fucking, uh,
After your beauty nap.
yeah, I think the funniest part was um, the other guy just being like, "What?" And shaking his head. So, did you think of one?
I did,
Okay,
actually.
I'm ready.
So this is my first. It was unexpected. So it was when I was living in the other city. I
Mhm.
had this guy who lived in my apartments that was beautiful, like super tall. He was light skinned, which wasn't my type, but he was gorgeous. Long dreads, like down to here,
Mhm.
um,
Like,
knees.
past his waist, yeah.
Yes.
Oh, wow.
Um, and it was always just like a hanging out thing. Like obviously I was attracted to him and I thought he looked at me like a friend thing. So we would have like movie nights and stuff like that. And one time he was like, "Hey, I got some ecstasy. Do you want to go somewhere and hang out with me?" I was like, "Yeah, absolutely. Like, let's go do something." I hadn't done ecstasy since I was like 20. I was like, "Let's go." So we did that, and he drove us to a random, like, super plain looking building. We went inside. They were having a sex party. Um,
Ooh.
so much stuff everywhere. I had already it had already hit me, so I was just looking around like, "What is happening?" There's something going on everywhere.
Yeah.
So I thought he was just, being quirky and stuff. Like, let's go do something fun. You see people like there's a girl in a cage. There's random people fucking on a table, and
Mhm.
they had one of those. I don't know what they're called, but it's like a wall where just the girls bottom half is out. You
Mhm.
can't see their face, and there's just people, like, going around and just, fucking random people. So, I was like, "What is happening?" And he
What were you thinking?
I was intrigued. Because I was like, "This is fun." Like, I thought it was just gonna be, looking.
Yeah.
I guess I kinda have, like, a curious, voyeuristic side of me that I didn't
Yeah.
know about that, we went there and I just saw it. So I was, like, watching everything. I was like, "This is cool. Look at that, and look at her, and she's wearing this," and, um he took me to a back room, and there was it was it looked like a torture chamber,
Mhm.
and I was like, where are the people at that are supposed to be in here?"
The black hoods and,
Yeah,
like,
exactly. There's, like,
the
tassels and
medieval times
yes,
type stuff.
candles and stuff like that, and I
Mhm.
was like, "What?" Because I'm thinking that he's just, like, does like, I'm thinking he looks at me like a friend,
Mhm.
and it's like those old school houses where they have, like, the ironing board that comes out of the wall?
Mhm.
So he pulls this big thing off the wall, and it's like a bed, like a super
Oh,
cushiony
okay.
bed, but it's like perfect angle, sorry, like perfect height.
Hey,
So he like just starts kissing me and stuff, and I was like, "Oh, okay."
you're
Like, just
like,
went with it.
the
I'm like,
friend zone just left when you walked into
yeah,
this crazy party.
absolutely. Because like usually it's like the guy that's friend zoned and wants to fuck with the girl, but
Mhm.
I'm thinking I'm the one that's getting friend zoned. But I'm like, I don't even care. Like, we have movie nights and we're having fun. But that night it just turned completely different. He like went full for it, like started kissing me, took all my clothes off.
Mhm.
And I just was like, yes, let's go. Like, didn't care that there was like 50 people outside having their own sex. I was like, it made it even funner.
Yeah.
So,
What was fun about the other people being there?
because just people being like not caring what was going on around them
Mhm.
and doing the weird stuff that they wanted to do, and sharing with other people. Like,
Mhm.
um,
And really probably making it not weird
yeah,
because they're normal. Yeah.
exactly. Yeah. And I love that people can be like who they want to be. And
Mhm.
I'm all for that. And I think it actually kind of made the situation more fun because it was already like seeing everything going on out there. And that was the first night that I learned how to squirt, to be honest with you.
That's
I was
so
like,
cool.
yes, like, I didn't know that you could do that. Like, I thought it was just, like, certain people could do it
I
or
thought I couldn't. Yeah.
yeah, like, just the right person has to do it.
Mhm.
So, it was amazing. Like, it was, like, 3 hours and, like, 4 times.
Okay, give some
And
play by play. Like,
play by play?
what's
Okay.
the kiss? Like, took the clothes
So,
off. Okay,
yeah, took the clothes
walk
off,
me through it. I want to know
um,
more.
took the clothes off, gosh, let me remember because this was, like I was, like, 26.
Close your eyes, Lindsay.
Right.
Paint the picture for our audience.
Yes.
Because
So
right now there is some mom with her earbuds in, wiping a 2-year-old's ass and going, "Oh my gosh, a
Oh, okay.
sex party. This
Yes,
is gonna
sex
be," and then she's gonna fold her laundry and be like, and then later maybe she's gonna muster up the energy because she
Mhm.
will just heard this story to lay it on her husband. So
Yes.
inspire us.
Okay. So, yes. So just to picture what this man looks like. He's 6'4", beautiful teeth, long hair, perfect body, like linebacker body. So just amazing. So I'm in this room. It's lit with red lights. That's it. So it's like a movie pretty much.
Hmm.
Um, he starts kissing me and stuff and doesn't even ask like, "Do you want to?" Because he knows that I do. Um, took my clothes off. I had like
But
one
you
of those.
never said no, right?
Absolutely not.
Because
No.
we want to make sure that people know
Yeah.
about consent.
Oh yeah. No, it was just immediate passion.
Yeah,
It
like
was
you were
like,
like
let's
you
fucking
were
go.
responding. Yeah.
Absolutely. And by that time, like I was already comfortable with myself. So I was like, yes, let's do this. He took my clothes off. I had like a one piece kind of bodysuit thing on. took it off, lifted me up onto this bench that's coming out of the wall. We didn't use any of the fun stuff. He put candle wax on me. Oh wait, let me do play by play. So he went down on me first. I want to say 20, 30 minutes. I came twice. I was like, this is amazing.
Did you squirt then?
No.
No.
No. So I had only ever only one other person had ever took the time to make me come from that. So I was immediately like, let's get married tomorrow and do this every single day. So
I love that.
yes. And just he let me remember. So he did that. And then I was like, okay, my turn. So I got onto the floor. He stopped me for a sec and pulled, there was like a leather pillow kind of thing, and put it under me so it was under my knees. And I went down on him for certain, I don't even remember, but he was humongous. Like it was, I want to say maybe 10 inches and girthy. So
Nice.
yes, it was awesome. And he just, we had like a whole bunch of different positions. He put me back on the bench, and I had never been fingered before. I didn't know that's what started it.
Oh
So
yeah, with the
he
squirting.
yes, so he did that.
You've never been
And
fingered at all?
no, not at that point. No, I was like 26. I know. I'm telling you, the people I dealt with that were corny. Like it was like a like
Like just
for
stick it
them.
in and be
Exactly.
done?
Exactly.
Nice.
Like
No.
maybe one or two positions weren't givers, and I think that comes back with confidence. Like I'm not going to deal with somebody who's selfish. Like it's about me. Like,
Yeah.
and that's actually maybe that's where it started.
Well, you know what too is most guys derive, like, let's say good men
Mm-hmm.
derive their pleasure from from giving you the pleasure.
Exactly.
It's like, an ebb and flow force at that point.
Yes, I agree, and I will never deal with somebody who doesn't make me a priority there, because I'm going to do the same thing for you. So I will never accept anything like that going forward, because sex is a big deal. Even in a marriage, like I think it should be multiple times a week, if not an everyday thing. But yeah.
Let's wait till you get old like us. I don't suffer. Okay. So then where did the squirting come in? So you said the fingering thing,
Mhm.
and then
Yeah, we moved to there was like a bed on top of a cage. So there's a cage on the floor, and then there's a bed about 3 or 4 feet off the ground. And it was like right on top of it. And he was fingering me there, and then went in super duper hard, like aggressive hard, consensual aggressive. And he pulled out and then was going like up and down, and it
with
just
your
came
hand?
with his hand.
With his hand? Yeah.
Yes, and it was
Sorry,
just
I'm trying to paint a picture because you're doing the hand
oh,
thing,
I'm
but you
sorry.
weren't saying it.
Yeah. Yes, with his hand going, up and down on my frontal area and
Like on your clit.
on my clit. Yes.
Gosh, Lindsay, we're old people. We've had lots of sex.
Yes.
Just say it.
Okay, so going up and down on my clit, like really, really fast, and then it just came out, and I was like, "What?" And he was coaching me through it. So he's like, "Just push, or let it, like, don't hold back,
Yeah,
push."
just let it go.
Yes, and it did, and it just was like everywhere, like all over him on his abs and stuff. And I was like, "What is happening?" I thought I was peeing. I was embarrassed. He's like, "No, that's great." And I was like, "Did I just squirt?" He's like, "Yeah, you did."
He was probably pretty proud of it too.
Yeah, he was. I was like, "Yes, it was great." And then it, like coming back out, he was like, just leave your clothes off. And at that time I was in my 20s, so I was like, yeah, I'm gonna wear like matching underwear and bra. And we just left our clothes off and just went and walked around and watched other people like doing all their voyeuristic things. And
What's the
like
coolest thing that you saw
there,
that was cool for you?
cool for me.
Yeah, that you were like, that's cool that you saw somebody do.
Mm, it was kind of a weird one. So it was like I was seeing like guys getting pegged by a girl. I saw there was
And for the listeners, what is pegging?
so it was a girl wearing a strap-on dildo and fucking a guy in the ass.
Oh, okay.
And
Just in case.
yeah.
They're like pegging.
What
Where
is that?
they're Google, but give you something to Google.
Exactly. Yes. There was there was trains going on, multiple women with multiple men. Well, I guess it would be an orgy, not a train. So there was a room. It was like one big circular cushion. It was like a kind of a cubby in the
Mhm.
area, and then there was like see-through curtains around it, and there had to be at least 12 people in there just having sex with each other
Mhm.
and then switching. So I watched that for like 10 minutes and I was just intrigued. I was like, everybody's just switching with each other and just keeps going. I'm like,
So was it like a club or something?
it was like a venue almost.
Oh,
So
okay.
it was like, an unassuming building in the middle of the city. And you go in there and it's just different areas. So
Okay.
there's like a cage area where there was somebody who was strapped, had, oh, I don't know what the word is, like leather straps everywhere, and then
Mhm.
a ball gag. And people are just like humiliating him is what they would call it. Like
Mhm.
throwing things at him. And he had on this, like, weird, cage around his,
Mhm.
like, dick. It was, like, holding on to it like a cage, like, he couldn't like, it wouldn't let him get hard and stuff.
Okay.
It was there was a
And did he did he look like he loved it? Okay.
but he looked like it was a variety of people, so it'd be,
Mhm.
like, an unassuming bank teller, like, this kinda stuff, and then there was, younger people, and then it was a mixture of people.
I was like, Socrates was just over here like yawning.
Was story boring?
No.
Oh, no, no,
It's
no.
great.
It's great. It's great.
It's great. And then did you guys do anything else? Did you talk to any other people there? Did you interact with anyone else besides
No.
just talking
No,
or?
just watched. Like, he didn't know anybody either, he just wanted to go.
Mhm.
And we were cool, so he was like, "I'm gonna bring her with me." And then I guess maybe just like the moment hit, and it was like, let's enjoy ourselves too.
Let's do some stuff.
Yeah.
Was there like a lot of
It's
people there?
yeah, there was probably like 60 people there.
60? Oh.
Yeah.
Was it like a big space? Was it just, well, you said it was just kind of like a regular retail.
Yeah, it was like a yeah, like a building, like
Okay.
um I don't know square footage.
But
It was
you just thought you were like, where are we going? And
yeah.
then boom.
Yeah. I'm thinking in my head it's gonna be like, a live band or something because you can hear music from the outside. I'm like, okay, we're gonna go have a drink and go
There
see a
was a
band.
symphony of
Yeah.
people making
Yeah.
noises.
It was a different kind of music.
That's cool. Did you ever do anything else like that in the future? I mean, not in the
No.
future, but after that?
No, I always wanted to go to one, like,
Mhm.
just to watch again,
Mhm.
but I don't know how he found it, but I never knew how to look for one.
You
So
Google, you're like local sex party.
right.
I'm
Because
sure
it's
something would come
even
up.
even if you don't, like, partake, it's so like, it's interesting to go
Yeah.
see, like, what people are into and seeing people, like, enjoying themselves.
Right.
So I thought it was fun. I'd go to
Yeah.
one.
Well, and if you like to watch things like that,
Mhm.
then yeah.
It's like live porn. Like,
Yeah.
everybody likes porn. If they don't, they're lying. And why not go see it in person?
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah,
That's so funny that you went from like friend zone to freak zone.
right.
That's gonna be our title. Friend zone to freak zone.
Yes.
That's cool.
It yeah, it's we tried it a couple times after that and it was just never as good. So
Mm.
we just kind of drifted back into friendship.
You're like, remember that one hot night?
Yeah.
So that's super cool. Has there
Mhm.
been anything that you feel with your, like your confidence and your freedom? What's like the best part of it for you now with sex?
Um, Not having shame with it.
Mhm.
So growing up with a parent who made like sex kind of taboo and wait till you're married and if you don't, you're going to hell kind of thing.
Mhm.
And then being comfortable with it and actually enjoying myself and doing what I want to do. I think that's one of the biggest things. Like being able to enjoy myself and even if it is just for a night, like,
Yeah.
if I feel like doing it, if I have the itch, I'm gonna go do it and enjoy myself. And tomorrow I'm not gonna feel bad that I have a quote another body, you
Yeah.
know. I hate that people use that, like the whole body count thing.
I
Like,
literally
who
want to
cares?
tell, like, I wanted, when I was single, I would be like, I might have said something to you like this, Socrates. I can't remember, but like, oh, if you don't have like at least 100 bodies, I don't want it because I feel
Mm,
like you don't know what you're doing.
right. And even then sometimes they don't.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because people, it's important to give feedback too. And when you
Mhm.
have that confidence
Yeah.
and you know that it's not a shameful thing for you to do, you have
Mhm.
more confidence to speak out in the moment too
Yeah.
of like what you're enjoying. And then, we're actually giving the men a gift by helping them because it's like
then they can have more confidence that
Mhm.
they're pleasing a woman, which is what they want to do
Yeah.
in that moment. So,
Mhm.
Socrates, you got any comments, questions for Lindsay?
No.
No. Okay, he just be quiet the whole time.
Aw.
So, in talking now with your daughter about sexuality and stuff like
Mm.
that, how has your confidence and experiences helped her?
So I'm very transparent with her.
Mhm.
Um, I always tell her, like, I experienced the things that I did so that you can learn from them and not have to do that.
Mhm.
So I tell her, like, don't ever feel obligated to do something sexually with somebody just because they want to.
Yeah.
You're always in control. It's your body. And I always tell her, like, you know, if you're gonna do it, even if it's just to test somebody out, make sure you're safe. There's so much stuff going around. Like I'm just really open with her about things. Um, I know she told me when she lost her virginity and everything and like how it happened and um we talk in detail about things like we're
Yeah.
friends. So
Yeah, that's good. That's
yes,
how me and my daughter are, and well,
good.
not yeah, no, we still are.
Yeah.
And but it was good when she was younger too, and like
Mm,
getting to that point, and
yeah,
she just always felt comfortable. So,
good.
so that's the best part is like, our confidence and our, knowledge about it. Like we don't
Mm,
have, we can raise our daughters differently
yeah.
because, you know, I didn't have, a lot of people didn't have, like you said, like any education. Oh,
Yeah.
we don't even know how to use a tampon or anything else. Then that's just anatomy,
Mhm.
that's nothing sexual.
Yeah.
So I'm just really, really cool to like reconnect with you and like
Yeah.
have this chat.
Yes.
And thanks for being so willing to come on and share and let
Course.
me kind of egg you on. And
Yeah. That was interesting. I haven't thought about a lot of these things in a long time. So
yeah,
you're bringing stuff up and I'm like, "Oh, I remember
yeah. So think
that."
about it some more, and we should
Yeah.
definitely revisit this lead diary thing.
Yes,
That would be
I'll start
fun.
writing things down.
Do it, even just the idea. So,
Yeah.
all right, everyone, have a great night.
No more waiting, no more chains. Breaking rules, rewriting names. This is our time, this is our fire. Hear the call, we're rising higher. On your truth, live out loud. No more fear, stand up proud. You were made to rise. This is your time. Waves may crash, but we still stand. Hearts unchained, no demands. Follow the voice, hear the sound. Freedom's here, we've been found. The siren of freedom calling you home. No more hiding, let yourself roam. Rise with the tide, fearless and free. This is your destiny. Waves may crash, but we still stand. Hearts unchained, no demands. Follow the voice, hear the sound. Freedom's here, we've been found. The siren of freedom calling you home. No more hiding, let yourself roam. Rise with the tide, fearless and free. This is your destiny. Siren of freedom calling you home. No more hiding, let yourself roam. Rise with the tide, fearless and free. This is your destiny.
Thank you so much for listening today. We hope this podcast has been an encouragement to you. You can find us on our website, thesirenoffreedom.com, and also on social media and Patreon under the Siren of Freedom podcast. Your support is what helps us continue to sound the alarm of freedom.